Right, human beings. I'm going to be talking about humanities and how humans have evolved throughout the ages. With while I talk you through my product, the most amazing product booklet that you will ever see in modern history on how to become the best, the path of self mastery. So I will tell you a story. It's chapter one, the science of discipline. I did not add spaces at all, which is kind of stupid. As human freaking beings, we started as freaking we were in bands. I think. Where is all the info? Yeah, bands. We're from bands. We were in bands of 20 to 150 people. 20 to 150 people, they form together and they're in bands. They hunt. They have different roles. They have gender roles because it was more apparent in those days that females were weaker than the males. So the females took care of the young. They went on to collect berries and stuff. And the men, they went to hunt, kill the fucking deer, take their homes, take their dicks. But this is an amazing product. Introduction, the culture rise. You can be just like those early day humans, those band guys. They had these they didn't have these distractions. Instagram. They didn't have yo, bro. I just hunted a gazelle. Me too. I fought a bear, bro. No, they didn't really share any stories. They just just they were more focused on the hunt than the attention they're getting. But attention is somehow related to making more money. I guess. There comes a point where you look in the mirror and situations when it's tired, is start to waiting for someday. The other is starting back, silent, hungry. Every human carries a spark. Every humans. Back in the days we had that spark, but now we don't. Because I don't wanna. Should I get political? Let's get political because they're pressing political. Look, I see all these social media gurus. They say what to do when you get anxiety. I was actually on the way to fall into that trap actually. So, but I didn't. They just tell you there's a certain way you need to take your breath. Your anxiety will go away like a fucking magic. It goes poof. It poofs away into thin air like fucking barbecue on a furnace. Nothing. It goes into nothing. No, that's not true. That's not true at all. When you have anxiety, you go through it. This culture wise, guys. This is a basically this booklet will help you survive the world. But what I'm telling you right now will help you survive today, tomorrow, because this thing is not going to be released um, for a long time. Like I've only started chapter one, and you can see there's like four more chapters. So it's gonna take a while. The awakening, psychologists call it cognitive dissonance, that uneasy tension between who you are and who you know you could be. In neuroscience, it's prefrontal cortex demanding growth while the limbic brain begs for comfort. What that intentional war is the birthplace of change. It's the birthplace of freaking change. When we went from being in bands to tribes, our size grew. We became in the hundreds because before in bands it was like 20s, 30 people, 20 people. But then we went on to form tribes, which is of hundreds of people. In those hundreds of people, there came people who are in charge of the tribe, leadership, hierarchy. I mean, it's forming, like it's slowly evolving into hierarchy, but it's not there yet. And almost all of these people will have the awakening. Psychologists call it cognitive dissonance, that uneasy tension between who you are and who you know you could be. In neuroscience, it's the prefrontal cortex demanding growth while the limbic brain begs for control. That internal war, it's the birthplace of change. Our ancestors they didn't really struggle with these what if, no, they didn't give a shit. They didn't have no Instagram back then who they were not distracted by some guy in a freaking 1900s Rolls Royce. They didn't see it. They didn't care. They went down. They didn't care about failure or success. I mean, they did, but they wanted to win. But they didn't really. They believed in themselves, And then we went from being tribes to chiefdoms. In 2012, neuroscientist Dr. Lara Boyd demonstrated that every action we take, every decision, thought, and repetition literally rewires our brain's pathway. This process called neuroplasticity is proof that you're not fixed, you are clay, endlessly moldable. Endlessly moldable. But we went from being bands to tribes, now to chiefdoms. Literally, humanity is not flexible. I saw a video the other day of some guy. I don't know who that is. Let me check it up. I might get sued, but I don't give a damn. Uh, I don't. I don't know. The video, he's literally pointing out that this is the last chance of making money because AI is going to take over all. What I'm here to say is we always have a chance. There are always opportunities. There's always opportunities that lies ahead because life is moldable, humanity is moldable, opportunities are moldable, not moldable because you cannot mold it. Humans can't mold it, but life itself is moldable. So what I am trying to express here is if one thing pops up in the cracks of that opening, there will be other new opportunities that comes up. If AI comes up, something new will come up. No matter. It's not fixed. It's not fixed that this is the only way things will happen. This is the only way things will progress. Things can progress like this. And they say it. I don't know if they can see it. Look at this. This. It's not moldable. Whoever says it is fucking retarded. It's not it's not fixed. Whoever says it is, it's fucking wrong. Okay, so if your life feels like a loop, scrolling, waiting, ending, remember your brain is waiting for a command. Command. Not motivation, not like a decision. You don't need motivation, you don't need luck, you need a decision. Take a decision, you dumb freak. Chiefdoms, okay. In a chiefdom, let me tell you, several thousands up to tens of thousands permanent rank differences and hereditary. Oh my god. Aha! Economy. Chiefdoms. When chiefdoms occurred, economy also came with the freaking buy one get one free. There came charismatic leaders, prestige. There came prestige as a thing, status, and uh, central monuments, crowns, agriculture, signature lines, land, trade, woman. So how things like it's all from chiefdoms and everything every single time. It's all the men who do these things. Coincidence, I think. Coincidence. Who knew the dominant of the species line will control of it? Who knew? Okay. Then we went to become a kingdom. That's a decision. That was a decision. That was a what? That was a decision. They wanted to expand, and they expanded. That was a decision. As humans, we decided to expand, and we expanded into a freaking from a freaking chiefdom to a freaking kingdom, thousands to tens of thousands. Okay, the moment you stop dissolving being average is the exact moment your life becomes anonymous. Me, I am not me. I'm fucking. It's me, not anonymous. The is the thing. Minus Lord, wait, Lord minus. Okay. My okay, this guy, I don't know, AI. No, I'll look for him later. My YouTube channel. It's actually, I'm going to change the name of my channel. It's going to be fucking. Because I have a massive ass fucking. This Lord, fuck me, Lord, hey. Oh, my keyboard was messed up. Lord, 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 minus. Fucking. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna put a watermark. This is my fucking logo. Done. Yeah, Lord minus. Fuck you. Okay. Um. Yeah, this guy, this dude, this Indian.
We have always worried about
Indian. I don't know who he is. He's a stupid ass idiot who says opportunities don't exist. He's as stupid as people get. How is he so stupid? I don't know. He's stupid. From the depths of the heart, J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on a welfare, writing in crafts. See that? I don't know. J.K. Rowling was a single mother living on welfare, writing in cafes with their baby. Besides, are rejected by 12 publishers. There's always a chance you will win. There's always a chance. You just have to keep on moving forward. Now she's worth like $1 billion. I'm surprised how much book freaking makers make, man. J.K. Rowling's 1.2 billion. What? And she make like a $80 million per year on just from her brand, from her earned over like I don't know. I think it was something. I don't know what that is. Okay, I don't know how she makes that much money. Does she release a book every single year? I don't know. How is that profitable? That makes no sense. Okay, anyway, I'll forget. And Howard Schultz was born in Brooklyn, housing project. Couldn't afford a scholarship. The football scholarship shows up. Blah, blah, blah. The scholarship saved him because he had talent for football. I'm pretty sure he was. Like I'm not American. I don't know anything about football. Or Skulls American business or what? Hey, hey, he's the CEO of Starbucks. What? What? That makes no fucking sense. Why the fuck? What is it? What is it? You know what? I forgot. I don't care. David Goggin was an exterminator, overweight, abused, and broke before becoming a Navy's fucking SEAL. Yeah, I love that man. Why isn't Andrew Tate here? I might add him later. Okay, what changed now? The circumstances, the threshold for tolerance for. Okay, I need to edit this. For mediocrity. For they stopped asking what if and started asking, saying, watch me. That's what kingdoms did. That's what kings did. They took over land. They cut out. They after their women. They populated and they fucked their woman. I don't want to fuck you. I'm gonna swear. They fucked the woman. They fucked the woman. They fucked all over the place. It was beautiful to watch. It was beautiful. Um, Surplus specialization in agriculture. When kingdoms happened, there was surplus specialization, agriculture, irrigation, plow, rat animals, blah blah blah, increase productivity, decrease, food support, specialist crops, population pressure, circumscription, what the fuck, I don't know. Warfare defense, that's good. Ideology and religion, bad. I don't like it, I don't like it. Writing and record keeping, okay. And taxes, legal codes, money, that's good. Sequence in many places, adoption, blah 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 blah. Um, I'm gonna name a few men who were really important in that era of human evolution because men are the ones who are important. Narmer, what the fuck is it? Maids, traditionally credited with unifying Upper and Lower Egypt, early dynasty, 3100 BCE. Narmer Palete is an important artifact. Okay, Narmer. Narmer, my chat, you created history. Narmer, my man, what's happened to you? Look at this period. He literally unified a fucking future empire, not an empire, fucking future legendary country. And then look at him. This is what remains of him. But the thing is, we're worshipping that. A fucking pharaoh. This dude, we look at the sculpture and say, yeah, that's important. Because of the person it was made after. Bro, he's a Narmar. I love you, man. Let me wanna. Oh my eyes are tearing up right now. I'm gonna remember you forever, man. You're the most amazing man in history, right? Norma, boom! He's a legend. He's a freaking legend. Okay. Okay. Mediocrity. They start whatever. Parapsychology. This is known as identity reconstruction. When one redefines who they are and forces their habit to catch up, it's biological. But it's biological revolution and always begins with digest for comfort. You should not seek comfort. I'm going to be a bit serious for a bit. You should not seek comfort. Never seek comfort. Always go on. Do what puts you on mental suffering, puts you on a mental freaking torture. Do what? Do that. If you're fearing, then you're doing the right thing. Not always. That's stupid. But if you're fearing something, then you should do it. You might fail. You will never win most of the time, but you can fail. I will win though. The internal switch, motivation fades, but identity doesn't. When you see yourself as someone who finishes, your brain starts filtering reality through that belief. It's called reticular activating system, IRS. Okay, a small cluster of neurons in your brain stem that decides what deserves your attention. Once you feed it a clear self-image of becoming unstoppable, it literally was that what your brain notices and ignores. Suddenly, you start observing opportunities when others see noise. You start working when others score. You rise when others rest. That's your luck. That's wiring. Wire your brain. Fucking smash your skull and literally tie those knots like it's freaking Santa Claus's shoelace. Man. You will never always be motivated, so you must learn to be disciplined. I feel Russian, so um, Monozagots. Monoscon. Monosconzon. Monosconzon. What the my keyboard. Stupid fucking keyboard. So okay. Monosconzon. He's a legendary figure, guys. He's a legendary fucking figure. You're the okay. This journey isn't poetic. It's war. It's war. It's literal war. These kings. These guys. Okay. I'm gonna name the remaining notable people. Sargon of Akkad, founder of the Akkadian Empire. Important. One of the earliest empire builders in recorded history. He built that shit brick by brick. Sargon the Akkad. Sargon of Akkad. Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh. That sounds like an Indian name. Gilgamesh. This is I know this guy though. He created the code for Namu, and it is really the oldest known law codes. He created that shit brick by brick. Him also, and yeah, his laws are a bit odd as well. And then Hammurabi. I love saying his name. I love saying this man's name. It's Hammurabi. Hammurabi, the Babylonian king famous for the code of Hammurabi, emblematic of state law in Mesopotamia. So he's Hammurabi. Cyrus the Great, fucking ripoff of Alexander the Great. Oh, you see this? Cyrus the Great was on, born somewhere between, yeah, born on 600 BCE. While Alexander the Great was born 356 BCE. He ripped off Cyrus. Alexander, you fucking bitch! You ripped off Cyrus. How could you? Cyrus was the founder of the Ottoman Persian Empire. His rule reshaped large parts of the Near East. Yeah, he's big. He's fucking massive, like his cock. Um, created a vast, Alexander the Great created a vast Hellenistic empire that remixed Mediterranean, Near Eastern, and South Asia. And you made fucking propaganda that you conquered freaking India. I hate you, stupid bitch. You cunt. I hate you, Alexander. Dumb motherfucker. Yeah. Pulling it together. The long causal chain and impactful. Biology, long childhood, large brain made high investments per child adaptive, cooperative breeding, and alloparenting, mothers, fathers, grandmothers, kin, non-kin supported survival and cumulative learning. That's a lot of bullshit. I don't know. I'm not trying to understand it. But this journey isn't poetic. It's war between your future self and your current self. Yeah, it's fucking war. It's always war. Because first of all, let me get serious for a bit of. Let me get serious. Um, it's war. Everything is just war. Because you're rewiring yourself and you want to improve. You're rewiring yourself to do something out of your comfort zone. Because for the last 17 years of my life I'm doing the same thing over and over again, failing. And I've rewired my brain to literally feel that way whenever I take a big leap or a big step because something in my mind says I'm gonna fail. But now I've decided I'm going to rewire that piece of shit because it's in my body and I'm gonna do that mine. I'm the master. I'm putting a leash on it. Nothing you can do about it, brain. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Okay. The, a control over your mind, your emotions, your time, and you're quite confident that no one can take that from you. This is where your story begins. Take a breath, put on your music, let the rise begin. Okay. So just to track, lose yourself. Eminem. Eminem. The reason I put on music is because it's actually really good. Because you can enjoy while you can enter a more comfort mode while when you listen to music. Okay, look, there's a nice striker. Chapter 1, the signs of his mind. The body follows the mind follows the pattern. The lie of motivation. Motivation is like caffeine. It hits spikes, fades, discipline. However, it's neurologically architecture. It's it's just neurological architecture. I have a friend who loves architecture. Yeah, and I think he's yeah. I hope he's successful one day. He can fucking rebuild new roads for me because that'd be a really good business. Because if he it's architecture, he should be able to do it. Then man, maybe I should call him and ask him whether he's good at fucking reconstructing neurons or not. Most people wait for motivation. The masters engineer it. Like I don't need fucking motivation. I know what I need to do. I know what the fuck I need to do. I don't need to master engineer because someone engineered it to me, you mother, you fucker. In psychology, this is explained by a habit loop discovered by researchers at MIT. Cue, retain, reward. Each time this loop repeats, your brain releases dopamine not as a reward for finishing, but as an incentive to repeat the pattern. You know what that means? I already explained. You're not a child. Grow up, baby boy. That means your brain doesn't care what the habit is, only that it's predictable. Scroll your phone, hit dopamine, run a mile, hit dopamine. Difference isn't chemical, it's the context. The first enslaves you, the second sets you free. Scrolling your phone is like a slave. You're a slave. You're a modern day slave. Seriously, slavery has never ended. That's the funny thing. Slavery has never ended. You're still enslaved. You're enslaved to your phone, the content inside it, the apps inside it, which is controlled by a fucking corporate conglomerate who is under a fucking government, who is ruled by a president. You're not slave. Oh my god, I figured it out. Slavery has not ended, guys. Slavery has not ended. This is bad. Okay, what we are what we expect repeatedly do. Excellence, then it's not an act but a habit also. But who is this guy? Aristotle, some guy. Who cares? Neuroscience of repetition. Inside your brain, the basal ganglia,
Basal ganglia.
basal ganglia. Wait, I don't want any pronunciation. Who is it? Damn.
Basal ganglia.
Basal ganglia.
Basal ganglia.
Ganglia. Ah, now wait, I'm saying that it's gay. Okay, basal functions like a neural autopilot. Every action repeated through times moves um, from prefrontal cortex decision making to the basal automatic behavior. That's why elite performers don't think about discipline. They have trained their neurons to do it without emotion. They're fucking masters. Okay, it's still in progress, but guess what? I did something. Now, what are you doing with your life? I'm going to be a multi-millionaire in the future. And what are you going to do? Nothing, I guess. Okay. Well, maybe this booklet, when I sell it to you, you might find it helpful. No, I'm probably not going to sell it. I'm probably just going to give it to you for free because I feel I'm so kind. I'm such a nice person. So, yeah, you should buy it. So, yeah.